broke the news that J.K. Dobbins is on his way to Denver. He's going to go out to dinner tonight with Sean Payton and some coaches.
Wine and dine? Where do you think they're going? I feel like they only
Shanahan's.
I feel like they only go to one spot. Shanahan.
Well, they took Nathaniel Hackett to Los Dos Patrios.
That should let you know everything right there.
Hey, easy. I love Los Dos.
I understand, but Shanahan?
Yeah. But they got that. They have. They'll use a private room at Shanahan's. And actually, how about this? You want a full circle thing? James Marilat had to pay me a steak dinner bet because you ran for 1,000 yards
at Shanahan's, right?
At Shanahan's, and they actually gave us the private room. No joke.
But James was with you,
Yes.
watching you eat.
James was with me, and at the time it was. Oh my gosh! You know what? You know who it was? It
you
was.
should have ordered the fattest steak there was.
I did.
Okay,
I
good.
did. And at the time, her name was Kendall Valenzuela, who used to do digital stuff for us here and was a darling. Everyone loved Kendall, and she now works for Matthew Berry fantasy football stuff, and in a different part of the country. But it was her because Phil, we filmed it. We filmed the dinner. We filmed the dinner and repurposed it for digital content.
I need to see the film, man.
We have to go find it because I
please.
haven't thought about this in years. But it was so cool that they gave us that private room because you get that private room, you get the dedicated server and all this stuff. It's just
wine and dine.
My gosh,
fabulous.
Dante, go ahead and crack your mic. What did you say?
I was curious how you order your steak.
I order my steak.
Mooing, huh?
No,
Moo.
I order. I try to say medium well, medium like not just medium, just whatever the next step is towards more well done. But I don't want it well done, but I also don't want it medium. I want it some a space in between.
And so for me, I do the same, but a little bit more. I say medium well plus. Just to add, like when you think
wait.
because I listen.
Wait, hold on.
Medium well
The
plus.
plus thing is it's fiction. It doesn't because people do medium rare plus. And
really?
Yeah, that's a thing. A lot of people do that, but to me, it's just not real. The server doesn't notice any difference between that
because if you
and just
say
medium rare.
well, it's gonna be pinker than you want it to be. But if I say plus, it's gonna be cooked a little bit more than medium well. That's why I do that.
Do you want it pink in the center at all?
I want a little bit of pink, but I don't want it like coming out of the meat, man. It's just I don't want blood. I don't want the blood. I don't want it mooing.
Yeah.
I don't want anything worms in my stomach. I don't want any of that.
Yeah.
But I don't want like a beef jerky. I don't want too dry.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not the like almost like cold center sometimes with people is like wild.
Yeah,
that like it's just it does feel like a health hazard.
I heard you put ketchup on your steak.
I do not put ketchup on my steak.
Barbecue
I was
sauce.
gonna say.
No, nothing. Did you put anything on your steak?
No, the seasoning. And plus, I usually grill my steaks.
Yes.
So when Grillmaster Phil goes to work.
Grillmaster Phil.
And I have a nice seasoned steak. I'm good.
Self-appointed nickname. This guy's unbelievable. It's like Shaq.
I feel like Will.
His own self nicknames. So the J.K. Dobbins news, we know that J.K. is on his way to Denver, Colorado. J.K. Dobbins has been a confounding running back because when he is available, he's really good. Like, he's really good.
Yeah.
In the 3 years where we got a sample size to actually see him play football, he's 4.6 yards a carry or better. In 2022, he played 8 games, and he was 5.7 yards. His first year in the NFL, he averaged 6 yards a carry over the course of 15 games. He's just been so hit and miss with the health stuff. But if the Broncos can catch a green light, and if their strength and conditioning program is just so elite, and maybe he's able to stay healthy, and I guess let's just start there.
3 years in a if the Denver Broncos can stay healthy 3 years in a row, then they are considered elite.
Totally.
That's something that I'm like, man, I don't think has ever happened.
I don't know how they did it for 2 years in a row. It's such a violent sport. And to back-to-back green lights and striking gold in that precious department is just wild. So there's got to be something to it. As much hard of a time as I give Sean Payton for doing a full-blown victory lap on it after the season unprompted, then rubbing the former strength and conditioning's face in it, saying you deserve those numbers. I didn't like that very much. I didn't think it was necessary. And only contributes to low-hanging fruit of criticism if your team does get banged up the next year.
But that's Sean.
It
He
is
loves
Sean.
it.
I know.
Bring it on.
I know.
Bring on all the attention. Bring it on, because you know what? I feel like I'm better than everybody else. And his team feels that way too right now.
Sure.
That's his superpower. Sean is able to get his team to feel like they're on top of the world, that nobody can beat them, and that can be a great thing for a team.
Totally. And I am suspecting that will be a great thing for these Denver Broncos. So let's just start with a baseline of health, okay? How many games would you sign up for right now, okay? So say this goes well today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
And if they pitch him the right vision, he's probably going to sign with the Broncos.
And if the money looks good.
If the money looks good, right? And never say never. He could be on a trip to somewhere else after this. And maybe they fail the physical. Maybe he fails the physical.
No, that could truly be a possibility because of the injuries that he has.
Yeah.
Because every training staff is going to be different when they look at injuries.
Correct.
And so what looks good to one may not look good for the other. So that's going to be interesting too.
And this is why, total sidebar, this is why it may be actually easier to trade Jamal Murray than Michael Porter Jr. For the same reason that Porter fell to 14th overall is the same reason why the Clippers refused to draft him, or someone could look at his, say, 3 back surgeries, 25 years old.
Well, that's
no,
kind of what
you.
happened with me with the Colts. It came to a point where we did all the MRIs, and we went back, and they was talking to my agent and said, hey, look, Phil's wrist is messed up. It's messed up. And we're not willing to pay for his wrist because it's already damaged. So it was like, I'm going to play with the Colts and everything else is going to be taken care of, but I'm going to have to put an insurance claim out on my wrist so that can get taken care of if something happens, because you guys don't want to be a part of that. And you guys said, like, it's okay, but you guys also on the other side saying, I don't want to deal with it. So they could have failed my physical because of my wrist, which then may have hurt me if I would have went. I think the Cardinals were the next team I was going to go visit. And so it's like, my agent was like, well, if they fail your physical now and Arizona fails your physical, you may not play again, because now it's like, it's a trend.
Right.
So they're willing to let you play. It's just there's a couple things, tweaks that we're going to have to do. What do you want to do? So I feel like I got handcuffed to being with the Colts because they were going to fail my physical.
But they said, if you take out a policy on your wrist, we'll let you play.
Yes.
So that's what you ended up doing.
Yeah, ultimately that's what I ended up doing for my wrist. The NFL took care of it.
They did?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, NFL helped me with that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and then the rest of my body was taken care of for them. Like, there's so much stuff that happens, Zach. So much stuff that happens where where these teams don't want to take care of injuries because they know what's going to happen.
Totally. And I've heard, unfortunately, like nightmares.
Yeah.
Nightmares. And some of them involve our team right here in Denver, Colorado, by the way. So let's start with the health standpoint with J.K. Dobbins, which has been, unfortunately, the biggest probably story of his career, is what he hasn't been, right? He made himself some money this past year running for over 900 yards, played 13 games. Say he passes the physical and the Broncos sign him to a deal, and we get news, on Friday or Thursday, whatever. Would you take 3 games?
Just 3 games?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I'm not taking just 3 games.
Okay. Would you take 4?
No.
Would you take 5?
This is him being healthy.
This is him being healthy and appearing in the number of Broncos games.
Okay.
I'm going through this exercise because we're going to keep going up the ladder.
No, for sure. Keep going up.
6 games. Would you take 6 games?
No, I'm not taking 6 games because, like you said, the contract, let's just say it's $8 million, 4 guaranteed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
No.
Okay. Would you take 7 games from J.K. Dobbins?
No, sir.
Would you take, and when I say this, guys, I'm talking about, would you take a guaranteed 7 games, or would you roll the dice for more? And I'm agreeing with you. I'd be rolling the dice for more. Would you take 8 games?
Keep going.
9 games?
Keep going. We play 17 games now in the NFL.
Would you take 10 healthy games from J.K. Dobbins?
No.
So you're still rolling the dice for more. Would you take 11 healthy games from J.K.?
Please just keep going. Go past 12, 13, 14. Go past that, Zach. Sean has made it clear that he feels like his staff, the nutritionists, the people in the building, his training staff, the weight staff, are the best in the business. And for 2 straight years, they have been. They've been able to keep their players healthy. J.K. Dobbins has not been able to stay healthy for a full season. We need a run game. On top of that, you're going to probably have to pay him because he's a vet. And he proved to everybody last year that he could still do it. He would have went well over 1,000 yards if he did not miss 4 games.
Oh, yeah. He was 95 yards short, and he missed 4 games.
I understand running backs go down, and that's why you need multiple running backs. But if I'm paying this man to come in here and help me win playoff games, because this is why you're doing it. You're doing it to win regular season games, but they help you in the postseason.
All right, how about this? So last year, you said he proved a lot. And he's not taking this visit today if he was unhealthy again, okay? But he played 13 games last year and ran for over 900 yards and 9 touchdowns. Over 1,000 yards all-purpose. He was near 1,100 yards.
That's great.
Would you take, if I offered you 13 healthy games with J.K. Dobbins right now, and how about this? I'm going to build in a caveat.
Please do.
He's also healthy for the playoffs. Would you take 13 healthy games and him healthy for the playoffs right now, or would you roll the dice for more?
I'm greedy. I want more.
Okay.
I want more.
Would you take 14 games and he was only missing 3 games?
No.
You would roll the dice for more.
One more.
See,
I'm good with 15.
See, well, so now we're at 15. That's the most games he's ever played, and that's going back to his rookie season.
But like I said before, it's different here in Denver. Obviously, 2 straight years we've been able to stay healthy. He needs to stay healthy for us to win now. Hufanga needs to stay healthy for us to win. Dre Greenlaw needs to stay healthy so we can win. So I'm going to say 15 games. As a running back, yes, you may miss a couple because of a hamstring. You got banged up. And it's going to help RJ Harvey out. And also the other reason why I'm saying 15, because I'm not expecting J.K. Dobbins to get 20 carries a game. He's going to split carries with RJ Harvey and maybe even Audric Estime or Jalil. So you should be able to stay healthy alongside. Sean is still going to pass the ball. And you're going to get the tight end involved. You got your receivers. Vele's going to have to take another step. You got quarterback. There's a lot of mouths to be fed. So you should be able to stay healthy knowing that you're not going to always